Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV. This is your host River Foxen, and since we're in town, we're going to go ahead and do our next class quest, so let's talk to Tubberguy. Alright, and the reason we're doing this is because we want to get the Topaz Carbuncle, which is a little bit better when soloing in the wild because its attack is not AoE, so it won't aggro nearby creatures that we don't want. Anyway, you seem tired, River. Are you sleeping properly? One's reasoning can suffer without sufficient rest and recuperation. Should you deem yourself fit for duty, pray make your way down to the practice floor. See, this is like this name I've been struggling with. Clahia has requested you accompany her on another official inspection. There is, however, a requirement for your participation. The Foreseer will explain the situation. Alright. So I'm going to try and pronounce her name Clahia from now on. That seems to be how it should be pronounced. Sorry again if I'm struggling with pronunciation. Some of these names are a bit difficult, and when you see them at first glance, you think one thing, and then it's not till you kind of look at it later, you're like, no, that's not right. Anyway, let's talk to her. I was beginning to think I'd miscalculated, River. Thank you for coming. I will soon be boarding a trading vessel suspected of smuggling. All merchant ships that make use of Limsa Lominsa's ports are subject to inspection by Milvan's Gate assessors. It is a routine I perform daily. In the case of smugglers, however, there is a 75% probability of encountering resistance. Thus, I would appreciate your company during this assignment. It is now that we must discuss the requirement of which you were informed. Though I have full confidence in your martial expertise, it is imperative that you first acquire the ability to summon Topaz Carbuncle. Such knowledge will be released to you contingent upon your acceptance of this duty. Do you accept this duty? Yes. Very good. The arcane entity given form by the Topaz geometry excels in defensive techniques. With such an ally at your command, the potential for injury in even the most brutal of battles can be significantly reduced. Indeed, we could not conduct these dangerous spot inspections without its support. Please return to Miss Tubberguy and inform her of your participation. I will join you once I have completed some final adjustments to my tactical formulae. Alright. So it seems like this first quest is really just, go upstairs, downstairs, back upstairs. So we're going to actually go straight into the next quest because it is also level 15. It really is just one quest. They seem to have split into two. I don't see why it isn't just one. But, well, it's because they wanted to reward you with the Topaz Carbuncle and then have you go off and do the next quest. You have agreed to accompany the Foreseer? Then I shall gladly instruct you in the use of Topaz Carbuncle. Think of this entity as a shield and be sure to interpose it between you and your enemies should the inspection turn sour. All right. Action learned. Summon 2. And we leveled up as well. So let me move this over here. And we'll just go ahead and summon our new Carbuncle. Also notice that this changed. So now instead of whatever it was, downbeat or something like that, orders Topaz Carbuncle to execute Glittering Topaz. Creates a barrier around you that absorbs damage, totaling 30% of your maximum HP. So we can get a little shield. That's kind of neat. Anyway, let's see what they have in store for us next. Acting Guildmaster Tubberguy is awaiting the arrival of the inspection party members. And we're going to be able to get maybe a new armor. That could be good. Because I am starting to get a little sore of the look of this armor, and we get a new grimoire. All right. The mercenaries Geisfrin and Ersthota are here to assist with the inspection. Both are old hands when it comes to escorting Clydea during her more dangerous duties. Well met, River. My spells are at your disposal. This won't be the first time we're expecting trouble, but as long as we follow the Foreseer's tactics and keep a clear head, we'll come through just fine. The Morning Star is preparing to dock in Aleport. We will meet our first challenge, however, before we even board the vessel. It is almost a certainty that the merchant ship has hired a thug or two to accost us at the pier. I calculate the probability at 98%. The crew wish to avoid attacking us on deck, you see, as that would all but trumpet their criminal intentions to the world at large. Now, once we do manage to clear the rails, we will face a deck crowded with armed sailors. For a small party such as ours, the most effective strategy will be to incapacitate individual foes as swiftly as possible. Each opponent we down is one less weapon raised against us. It is imperative that we do not allow ourselves to become tangled in multiple drawn-out skirmishes, lest we be overwhelmed. I call this stratagem hammerfall. Strategy is a tool used to manipulate one situation into the desired reality. Keep those words in mind, River. It is time we departed. Let us regroup before the main gates of Aleport. Alright, so now we need to go to Aleport. So let me look and see how we are going to get there. So we are unattuned to that. So we could go either to Swift Perch, or I'm wondering if I can take the ferry. I don't know if I need to do anything to unlock it or if it works from the start. So actually I'm going to go see if the ferry is available to us. Actually, I think I could teleport to the fishing guild, which will put me closer to the ferry docks. So as I said, I don't know if the ferry will be available to us at this point, or if we need to unlock it. Nope. This ferry is bound for Aleport. Are you riding with us? 40 gil. Why not? Yes. Yeah, a lot of times these other transports might be less convenient, but they're usually cheaper than teleporting. Because you saw that if I wanted to teleport to Swift Perch, it would have been over 100 gil. But while we're here, we are going to go ahead and attune to the Aetheryte. And we're probably also going to talk to the Chocobo Keep. That unlocks yet another method of travel. Alright, yep, here they are. Expecting me to come by land, I guess. Do you really think I was going to do that? Let's see what Ersthota has to say. We're counting on you to cut us a path to the landing boat. Really? Because you look tougher than me. You look like the one who's going to be cutting. I have a book. You have an axe. What about Geisfrin? The Foreseer will be safe with us. Let us be about our task, River. Pray inform the steersman at the pier that we are ready to conduct our inspection. Should violence be offered, you are to execute stratagem hammerfall. Do not forget, your tactics are both your shield and your weapon. All right. So we gotta go down here to this pier. And there's the steersman. He doesn't look shady at all. You're with the folks from Mealvan's Gate? Ah, hells. I knew there'd be trouble. Oh. Ooh. Topaz has decided that he wants to attack the other guy. Oh no, I'm getting a little... I need to heal. Alright. Took care of those guys. Did I take... Oh, I took some poison from him. Yep. Yeah, that's... archers have poison arrows sometimes. Alright. See what he has to say for himself. Well then, I'm certainly glad to see you can handle yourself. You'll find the landing boat just down here at the end of this ramp. I'll have no part of what comes next, though. Alright, so... He wasn't actually to blame. He just knew that there was going to be trouble. And there definitely is going to be trouble because this glowing thing means that there's a fight. All right. Deftly handled, River. Once again, I am reminded of our guildmaster. Thanks to your efficient response, we will be able to commence this inspection earlier than I had calculated. We shall board the merchant vessel out in the bay. Erstota, if you would take the rudder, the Morning Star awaits. That's a big ship. Since their welcoming party at the pier failed to deter us, I expect with a probability of 85% that our arrival will incite further belligerence. Our objective, however, is not to trade blows, but to gain access to the hold. It may behoove us to employ stratagem hardhead. The aim of our opponents is to buy time so that suspect goods may be tossed into the ocean. I do not intend to give them that time. We will bull our way towards the cargo hold as quickly as we can. It is a tactic fraught with risk, but one that your presence makes possible. Shall we begin? I am Forseer Clyhea. By the authority of Mealvan's Gate, I request that you surrender your goods for assessment. Well now, your timing couldn't have been worse, lass. The old door's all rusted up, you see. Bloody thing won't open. You'll have to come back another day after we've fixed the hinges. I will see that cargo now. Any vessel entering a port of Limsa Laminsa is bound by law to submit to a routine inspection. The law, is it? Lads, I reckon it's time our guests had themselves a little accident. Pitch 'em over the side. Why am I in the front? Why not the one with the axe? Alright. Commence stratagem Hardhead. River, it's Topaz Carbuncle's time to shine. I find switching targets in these instance battles is hard because NPCs often get targeted. But I'm pretty much doing like she said, which is I'm focusing on one guy at a time. Oh, there are some more. Our healer must be protected first and foremost. Where's my target? There it is. Well, he's a tough one, so let's try and take out these guys a little first. There we go. A masterful display, River. Now we can finally gain access to their cargo. What have we here, then? It's one of the bitch admiral's lapdogs scampering about me ship. You're just like your mistress, always sticking your nose in where it ain't invited. No, it can't be. Huh. Recognized me pretty face, did you? But you were caught, exiled. Forseer, are you hurt? Can you stand? Stay back! You stay away from me! Forseer, please calm down. What are your orders? I've had enough of your whimpering, and I've certainly had enough of these bloody books. It's clear you ain't learning anything from 'em. Reckon it's time you got a different kind of lesson. Ah! Galia, Nofika, preserve us. She's fainted. We must withdraw. River, quickly, back to the boat. We'll carry the Forseer. Aye, that's right. You slink on back to your mistress, you worthless curs. Yeah, ha 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 ha. All right then. Wow, she really freaked out. Anyway, we'll see what Ersthoda has to say. We'll take care of Clahia. You'd best return to the Arcanist Guild and report to Mistress Tubergine. Yeah, we can't talk to her or him. So anyway, I guess we're headed back to the Arcanist Guild. And fastest way there is to use return. It is good to see you well, River. Geisfriend sent word ahead of your travails. An unfortunate turn of events, but considering the infamous Blackheart you faced, you might have fared much worse. Have you heard of the pirate Dosmaga? He was exiled from Limsa Laminsa some years ago, but it appears he has chosen to defy the Admiral's orders. And once more he dares lay a hand on Forseer Clahia. The poor lass must have been terrified. If I had known Dosmaga was aboard that ship, I never would have assigned her that duty. The assessor may require some time to recover. For Clahia, that man is a nightmare made flesh. Though her physical wounds will soon mend, there's little we can do to salve the hurt to her mind. You are concerned? Angry, mayhap? Harness that energy and channel it into your training. I predict we shall be needing your skills again before long. Alright. So I am going to go, just taking a look, but yeah, I'm going to go for the cotton cowl. Alright, so we can't do the next class quest just yet. Let's try out this new armor though. Oh, it's pretty much the same, just a different color. Oh, man. I was hoping to look a little different. Alright, anyway. Well, that is... Oh, we also need to equip our book. There we go. We are now item level 10. Which is actually kind of low because we are level 16. Anyway, That will be the end of this episode, so if you enjoyed this Let's Play, be sure to like and subscribe and click the bell icon if you're so inclined, and I'll see you later.